guys, and welcome to another tutorUs video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get a 7 in your history exam. So the first tip that I have for you is knowing the curriculum. You want to make sure that you understand the syllabus thoroughly and have a very clear idea of what examiners are looking for. You want to make sure that you've read the curriculum and are familiar with the historical events and figures that you've covered in class. Also, make sure to take notes and summarize the key information. History is all about memorization, so you want to make sure that you know all of the stuff. Tip number 2 is practice. You want to practice answering past exam questions to get an idea of the types of questions that you're going to encounter in the exam. This is going to help you understand the structure of the questions and how to approach them. You can also try doing past papers to see if you can identify any common topics or themes that the examiners tend to focus on, which could give you an advantage in the exam. Tip number 3 is the use of historical evidence. You want to make sure that you use specific historical evidence to support your arguments in the exam. You could do this by presenting quotes, dates, even statistics, but you want to make sure that the evidence you provide supports your argument and analysis as well as is relevant to your question. You don't want to present anything that hinders or goes against what you're trying to say. Tip number 4 is developing your historical skills. You want to develop skills such as analysis and evaluation before you go into the exam. These skills are crucial to performing well in the exam and demonstrating your understanding of the material to the examiners. You want to practice using these skills in your everyday study and revision to make sure that you know how to use them well before going into the exam. Tip number 5 is improving your writing skills. You want to make sure that you're writing clear and concise answers and making use of historical vocabulary and terminology. You want to make sure that you're not waffling on for 4 pages, but you're getting straight to the answer and you're answering the question. Also, you want to make sure that you're addressing each part of the question and not leaving anything out. Tip number 6 is revise regularly. This goes without saying, and this applies to every other subject as well, but you want to make sure that you revise regularly. It is crucial that you do that. You want to make sure that you revise the topics covered in the syllabus and keep the information fresh in your memory. You want to try to revise a little each day rather than cramming everything into one large revision session. If you try cramming everything in, there's no way you're going to remember everything. If you do a little bit every day, it becomes easier to recall the information during the exam, especially if you're constantly repeating it, because you're reaffirming it into your brain. Number 7 is stay organized. You want to make sure that you keep all your notes, handbook material, and revision materials in a clear and easily accessible manner. You want to make use of flashcards as well. Flashcards are extremely effective in revising quotes, dates, names, and events. And mind maps can also help you understand how specific events, separate specific events, tie together towards a bigger issue. Both are very useful when it comes to studying, especially for history. Those are the tips that I have for you today. Please subscribe for a new video next week. And if you need extra help, make sure to visit our website where we have a free 15-minute tutorial with one of our IB tutors. And best of all, good luck with your exams.